Well, now, Rod, I don't know how many mortgages you've taken out in your life, but I have taken out a few. And, they put all those papers in front of you, and I like to think that I read them. Even if I read them, I'm not positive I understood everything that was on them. And there has been an effort by the federal government to make things easier, to make things less complicated, to make things less confusing for us consumers when they put all those papers in front of us, and it comes from the the new government Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB. We'll be hearing more and more about this, as time goes on, and they have put out a form for mortgages, which they say will help all of us consumers understand the terms of our mortgage a little bit better, and they say it's going to be very clear. Well, let's find out from a mortgage expert. Now, I've got with me this afternoon Mike Roberts. He's with City Creek Mortgage. You will find that they are a Gephardt-approved company. They're Gephardt-approved, and you'll find them on Gephardt-approved.com because I have investigated how they treat their customers, how they do their business, and I can't find any complaints about this company. I find lots of accolades, as a matter of fact, about this company. And so Mike Roberts is Gephardt approved. And Mike, welcome to the program.
Hi, Bill.
What do you think of this? What do you think of this Consumer Financial Protection Bureau? Now, we've gone to a website. Mike and I have www.consumerfinance.gov/know before you owe. Now, Mike and I are both on that website right now, and there's a form that is put out. What do you think of this form? Does this help or hurt?
Well, I think as far as it pertains to just mortgage lending, it's a pretty detailed form. It's about 3 or 3.5 pages that outline the terms of a mortgage. And, I'm not a big over-disclosed person. I think it can lead to more confusion. But as I look this over, it appears to be a pretty well-written, and the points that it covers, I think, are very pertinent to help people to understand the mortgage. I think they've done a pretty good job.
Because it was really confusing before. Mortgages were real confusing for people before. Would you agree with that, generally speaking?
Yeah, well, and they still are. I mean, mortgages are extraordinarily confusing, and it's been easier in the past to be able to put something past a client without having the client fully understand the terms of their mortgage.
Not that you do such, it's so easy to put things over on clients here, isn't it?
Unfortunately, there have been a lot of lenders that have been guilty of that in the past, and that's the reason why this document was created, is to make sure that doesn't happen again in the future.
What are some of the pitfalls we fall into when we're taking out a mortgage?
Oh, I mean, when people take out a mortgage, they need to completely understand the terms, meaning, is the interest rate fixed? Is it going to adjust at some point in the future? And if it does adjust, what is the potential impact to my monthly payment? And the forms that we used from years back didn't fully describe the details of the loan as well as this form does. I think this is going to be a success for helping the people really understand what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah, I think that was one of the keys. People would be going along with their mortgage. They would sign up for something and then all of a sudden be surprised by fees or be surprised by suddenly the interest rate is changing around.
Right. People who took out a payment or a mortgage because it offered the lowest payment, for example, and then they didn't really consider, well, maybe in 5 years that payment can go up.
You tell me something. And honestly and obviously, this is not something that City Creek Mortgage participates in. As a matter of fact, it's something that you would, go to a lot of trouble to protect people from based on your reputation. What are some of the things that you could put over on people?
Like I said, I think that the terms of what happens to the payment in the future is the primary concern that has caused people to get in trouble in the past, as well as, a lot of the mortgages that many people have on their homes have provisions that actually allow the balance to increase over time. And
that's horrible.
That one type of a mortgage is one that these days is not really available, but it used to be that many people would be put into these loans without fully understanding that their principal balance isn't only just staying constant or going down. It's actually increasing each month as they make their minimum payment.
That means you could never pay the thing off.
Well, eventually what happens is it catches up, and eventually a full payment kicks in to where now you're forced to pay down the principal, which means a significant increase in the monthly payment.
Did that benefit mortgage people in some way? Were there more fees involved, or you had to take out another mortgage, and that's what generated more fees?
Yeah, actually, they did a study that the average income that a mortgage lender would earn for selling that type of a product was significantly higher than a mortgage lender would earn if they were to sell like just say a traditional 30-year fixed or a 15-year fixed rate. So they were incentivized to put their clients in this type of a loan.
Can I just say something about City Creek Mortgage? Based on what I have found out, in fact, if I have a mortgage with you guys and you find a better rate or a better term, you actually will do this only if I can decrease my principal and decrease my monthly payments. Right?
Yeah, and you're talking about a no-fee loan?
I'm talking about you at City Creek Mortgage.
Okay.
I mean, that's the way you do. You're doing this stuff and not charging extra fees.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I mean, many people, we advise they keep their current loans. If there's not a benefit, we're not going to put somebody in a loan that's not going to help them.
That is why I can't find any complaints about City Creek Mortgage. Mike Roberts, the head of City Creek Mortgage, thanks for joining us and shedding some light on this afternoon.
You are sure welcome.
You betcha. The website again, consumerfinance.gov, and then /know before you owe. And what do you think, Rod? Because Mike thinks this makes things a little bit more clear.